Shadowman's Plan. The Shadowman was the only apothecon to survive the banishment in the Dark Ether and traveled across the multiverse to find a way for the other apothecons to reach Agartha. Posing as Mr. Wrapped, the Shadowman hired the same reporter across different dimensions to retrieve the summoning key, as well as components for the Agarthan device. After learning the fate of Salvatore Sal DeLuca, Billy Handsome, Albert Weasel Arlington, and Michael Finn O'Leary in Dimension 63, the Shadowman contacted the Warden of Alcatraz during the 1930s and corrupted him. In 1932, Salvatore DeLuca, Billy Handsome, Albert Arlington, and Michael O'Leary were convicted and sent to Alcatraz. The next year, on April 1st, 1933, Arlington convinced the other three that they could build a plane and escape the island. By the end of the year, however, the others realized the plane would never be completed. Embittered, they plotted to get revenge on Arlington. On December 31st, 1933, DeLuca, O'Leary, and Finn lured Arlington to the roof and killed him. The Shadowman revealed to the Warden that he would transform the island with the souls of the four mobsters and create a trap to ensnare Primus Richthofen inside a pocket dimension. In January 1934, just a few days before they were executed, Primus Richthofen stepped through a portal and secured the blood samples of DeLuca and O'Leary. On January 19, 1934, Salvatore DeLuca, Billy Handsome, and Michael O'Leary were executed by electric chair for the murder of Arlington. After their execution, the Warden killed himself with the electric chair before disappearing from Dimension 63. In late 1943, the reporter recovered the summoning key in the South Pacific, the Seal of Duality, as well as a rock of element 115 in Russia. He then interviewed Stanley Ferguson, a retired guard who worked at the Alcatraz prison between 1933 and 1941. Ferguson gave the reporter a detailed account of the death of four mobsters and their plan to escape the rock. After learning their fate, the Shadowman went into the past and contacted the Warden of Alcatraz in the 1930s. On December 31st, 1943, the reporter arrived in Morgue City, as requested by the Shadowman, to track down Floyd Campbell, Jessica Rose, Nero Blackstone, and Jack Vincent. Over the next few months, the reporter gathered enough information and sent a telegram providing their details. The Shadowman then influenced Campbell, Rose, Blackstone, and Vincent to kill someone they knew. Aware of the Shadowman's actions, Monty wrote to the reporter, warning him to not give the summoning key to anyone. On April 21st, 1944, Primus Richthofen arrived in Morgue City. The next day, he learned that the reporter had the summoning key and confronted him. The reporter waived Monty's letter to Richthofen and ordered him to stay away before attacking him. Primus Richthofen killed the reporter in self-defense, but was unable to retrieve the artifact as the crate containing the summoning key had been sealed with ancient magic. Several days later, Floyd Campbell, Jessica Rose, Nero Blackstone, and Jack Vincent awakened in a twisted version of Morgue City. The Shadowman tricked them into performing rituals, which gave the apothecons access to Dimension 63. After realizing their error, the four then worked with the Keepers to defeat the Shadowman and trapped him inside the summoning key. At this point, Primus Richthofen stepped through a portal, stole the summoning key, and thanked the four for their efforts before leaving the dimension. The next day, the apothecons consumed Dimension 63 and its inhabitants. Inside the summoning key, the Shadowman contacted the Warden of Alcatraz and revealed to him that he would transform Alcatraz with the souls of the four mobsters and create a trap to ensnare Primus Richthofen inside the pocket dimension, thus creating a cycle.